Hello there everyone, my name is TYCOON and welcome to this video. Today we are going to continue with the TYCOON Game series and we're actually today just gonna improve the UI. So this is going to be a quick little episode. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can keep up with this tutorial series, and other than that I don't see any more point of waiting, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so what I wanna do to begin with is import a new font to this game, because this looks kind of boring. So go on to Google and search up like money text font, and then go into whatever pops up. So here we can find some cool stuff. Let's see, which one should we use? We should I think this looks kinda cool, so I'm just going to download this. You can of course take whatever you want. You can take like this or something else from here, or even some other website like 1001fonts.com. Here's some fonts, or some other site, but just choose a cool font that you'd like in your game. So you probably download this in a zip folder, so open that zip folder up and then press extract all and then extract, and a new folder should pop up with X amount of fonts in there. So let's see, this is true type and this is an open type. So I think what we want is this true type, but if yours only contained a open type, that's completely fine as well. So what I first of all wanna do is create folder UI, go into the UI folder and create a new folder named font. Really fonts, but I messed up. So yeah, open that folder up again and drag it into your fonts folder like that, and now you have imported a new font. So you can, if you want, you can just drag this onto here like that, and that's cool and all, but I wanna make this look a bit more luxurious. Now this change will involve a bit of code changing as well, but nothing too special. So what we wanna do is find these two here in the thing here, canvas, and just disable them both. We might need them later for reference, but for now just disable them. As you saw, I just ticked this box off here, so now they're disabled. And what I wanna do is go up here to Window, go to Text Mesh Pro and import TMP Essential Resources, and when you click that, this will pop up, and just click Import. This will take a little while, but not too long, and when it's done, then go here to import examples and extras, and once again hit import, and it should be done any second now. Any second. Okay, cool. When that's imported, go to Text Mesh Pro, go to Font Asset Creator and choose your font that you imported. So for me, in this case, that'll be that one. Then you can change resolution. I recommend keeping these as what they already are, and then just click Generate Font Atlas, and then just click Save As and save it as whatever your name is. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it to money money text text mesh pro, so TMP, and then just hit save. And like that you have now created a Text Mesh Pro font. And what Text Mesh Pro font or just Text Mesh Pro allows you to do is customize your text a lot more than normal text. So if you go back to your disabled money text here, you can see you only have this small piece of text or a customization. So you can choose if you want it bold, italic, and like size, line spacing, rich text, and all of these. But what Text Mesh Pro allows us to do is go down to Canvas, UI, text, and Text Mesh Pro. Click that, and as you can see, now we have a lot more things we can customize. So okay, first of all, just make this say money again and put one of those colons, and then you can choose a text style, so H1, quote. You can test around and see what all of these do. Some of them look cool. I'd probably use this one, that looks pretty cool. But that's not what we are going to do. I'm going to add this money text TMP into here. And then I'm just going to expand it a bit. Let's see, width, make it a bit wider like that, and then I can just drag this and we'll make it just so it fits, like that. And then I don't want it up here at the top, I'd like it here or here, perhaps here, so if this other money text number gets like very big, it won't get like out of canvas, it'll just stay up here. So money, as you can see, nothing really different from this yet. It still looks pretty the same. You can maybe see that there's a bit more space between the letters and characters, but now let's actually spice it up a bit. So what we can do is we can like make it a cursive. We could do this with this also, but like stuff like underlines and overlines and these kind of things, we couldn't do that with these or with the normal text. This is just a Text Mesh Pro exclusive, so we're going to mess around with this a little bit. So money, I like that kind of style on my font. And then I wanna change the color. So I think I'll make it a bit more yellowy, not like this yellow, but like a bit more yellow, perhaps like that. And then you can of course mess around with these a little bit. I recommend ticking on auto size, because then it'll be exactly perfectly fit this box right here. I'd recommend that. Then alignment, you can of course mess around with these if you want. I'm just going to make like in the middle there, no baseline, nah. Wrapping, you can choose if you want it enabled or disabled. You can read what all of these do as well. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Then here we can do like outline. I think I'm going to do an outline on this as well. Maybe not outline. Or maybe yeah. Why not? Nah. I think I won't. Tiling. Let's see. I might just leave that disabled. Then we can do underlay if we want. Color, underlay type, inner, for me this doesn't do really anything, because this font isn't really that good. But if you have very good eyes, you might see that inside of here has gotten a little bit like more dark. Then I won't mess around with this. I'll just leave that. Disable lighting. Here we have a lot of fun stuff we can do as well. Inner bevel, outer bevel. Enable again, yeah. So let's see. You can mess around with these values and see what they do, in case you'd be interested. I don't really think this one is something that I want, so I'll just leave these normal values. Lighting only. But maybe local lighting would be a little bit more fun. Make it power, a little bit more light. Any diffuse shadow. I'd say that's kinda cool still. Ambient shadow. Nah. Bump map. Now for this you'd need a texture, and we don't have a bump map for this, so this won't do really anything. As you can see, if I drag these sliders, they don't do anything. If you would have had a texture, then you could have done some really cool stuff with it. And then we also have this environment map. Here you also need to have a cube map, as they are called, but you can actually without even mess around with these values a bit if you'd like. Maybe a bit more light, like that maybe. Outline color, I'd like it to be kind of black like that. It was already black, so yeah. And then also glow. You can do some really fun stuff with this. So now it's just green. I think I'm going to make it like that maybe. Like you maybe don't see a lot happening, because recordings usually get like a bit not like in the reality, if we say it so, but there's actually a lot more going on here than you might actually see. So yeah, I think this month text looks kinda cool right now. Let's see if we put it in like that. Yeah, I think that looks cool. I'm happy with that. And then yeah, just copy this again, or again, duplicate it I should say, and not again. We have not duplicated it before, so just like duplicate it, rename it of course. So money text, text, and add TMP at the end of it, so you know that it's Text Mesh Pro. And then also here, money text number, number TMP, and then just make this 0 and drag it out. You can of course make this another color if you want, but I'll just leave it like that. So yeah, last thing I wanna do is I wanna change the font here as well. And I think this looks sorta messy, so this is something we'll take a look at next episode. But what I wanna do is find something like smooth text font, like that, smooth fonts. What would look good? This looks kinda cool. So remember, open up, extract, and here you need to read a bit, since here's regular, bold. I think I'd like a bold font. rather than a thin font. So let's open up Unity, go into UI and font, and take this up, and then just take this bold italic and drop it in here. And remember, if you wanna make it Text Mesh Pro, you can make it Text Mesh Pro, but I'm just going to leave it standard. So now I'm just quickly going to change these up. Yeah, that font looks kinda cool, in my opinion at least. Shop amount number, shop amount text, price amount, and for this buy button I want something that stands out. I'm going to take even another font for that. So let's see. Like this one. This one looks cool. Oh, open it up, extract, and I still want it bold. So this one extra bold. Nah, I think I just want it normal bold. So open it up and drop it in here. Bold that, and go to your buy button, text, and just drop this in here. You might have to drag it up a bit, but yeah, like that. So now this looks a bit more cooler in my opinion. Doesn't look like them high quality games, but I still think that this looks pretty cool. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do for today. Next time we're going to do some cleaning up of this, and yeah, just change it around a bit, and we'll also going to implement this into our code, because there's something we have to change to make it work with our code. But yeah, thanks for watching today's episode. Like and subscribe, I'll be very happy, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.